welcome to today's tutorial. Today we will talk about the single crochet stitch, which is usually the first stitch that we learn as a crocheter. This stitch is really simple. It's the most simple stitch almost. This stitch is really useful. You will use it in amigurumi. It will be used throughout your amigurumis. Most of them are done only by single crochet, and it's really easy also to sew two squares together when you're doing a blanket, or even though for most projects they use single crochet. For today's tutorial, the yarn that I'm gonna be using is Loops and Threads Impeccable in the Aqua colorway. With that, I'm gonna use a 5mm crochet hook. That is a gorgeous hook that is made by Oswald Imaginarium. I will link them down below. They are Harry Potter themed, so each hook in this set is like a wand, so I really like those. They are handmade. They're a great product. So to do a single crochet starting in the chain, you will need to have one more chain than the recommended numbers that the your pattern asks for. So in this case I want to do 15, so I have 16 crochet chain. So to do a single crochet, you will go in the second loop from the hook. The loop that is on the hook does not count for loops, so you go 1 and 2, and you will go in the top of the chain. You will grab your yarn, pull it through, and you will have 2 loops on your hook, and then you will grab your yarn and pull it through both loops. Then you have a single crochet made. So I will do it again. Go in the loops, in the loop of the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull it through. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Grab your yarn and pull it through. And you will continue to do that until the end of your chain, until you have no more chain left. So I'll just set my ball of yarn aside and continue making it. So here I'm at my last loops, my last chain. So I will do exactly the same. I will insert my hook, grab the yarn, pull it through, grab the yarn, pull through both loops. Now I'm done. So what I need to do in order to just come back, if I just turn my work and start over from here, my first single crochet will be kind of crooked. So in order to have the height to do my next row, I need to chain 1 and then turn my work. Now to do a single crochet in a single crochet or in any stitch, you need to make sure that when you put your hook under, you need to have 2 loops of the V's. You know, your V's are sideways in crochet chain. In all of crocheted pattern, your V's are sideways. So you need to go under both loop of the stitch. Sometimes it's mentioned just to go under the front loop of the back or the back loop. So you have 3 loop. You have the front loop, which is this one here. You have the back loop, which is this one, and the third loop you need to go all the way, and it's here, just here on the. So it's pretty rare that you're going into the third loop. Most of your work you're going into both loop or the front or the back. In fact, when nothing is written, you just go onto both legs of your V's, and then you grab your yarn, pull it through, and grab your yarn and pull it through both loop. So simple as that. You need to be careful when you're doing your crochet stitch that it's not too loose, not too tight. You want your single crochet to be almost the same, not to have one that is very, very loose, other that are very, very tight, because your work will be kind of wavy and cricket, and you won't make a nice fabric throughout. Okay, so I will do few rows and come back to you just so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I've done few rows here. One thing that I want you to see and to remember is, don't forget the last V's, the last V on your work, because it's easy to forget about it, and then your work will go on the slope and it won't be a beautiful square, in this case a rectangle. So here, so I've made few rows. To count your rows, you need to look at your work. That's the thing that I do when I don't want to lose my stitches. I make it a little bit bigger that way, so that I know that if I pull a little bit on it, it won't matter. I won't lose a stitch over there. So in order to count your rows, you need to look at your work, and you see those bumps here on this row. This is two rows. So you need to go and say and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I did 7 rows in here. So I really like this stitch because it's like little flowers kind of work. So, and it's exactly the same on both sides. So there's no like which one is the wrong side versus the right side. They're both exactly the same. Now it's upside down. So that's exactly the same stitch. So I hope it was useful for you. So if you have any question or anything, please put it in the description bar down below. And if you want to hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up, if you like this tutorial, I will really appreciate it. So see you in next one. Bye.